When I researched your name, Skinny, the last time you had several media headlines was the time you got shot.
Yeah.
Is that something we could talk about?
Yeah, I'm open to talk about it.
Was this the first and only time you've ever been shot?
Yeah.
And what age were you when that happened?
24? 25? Whenever. Probably the same age now. Maybe? Nah, I was 24.
And you are 25 now.
Yeah.
And for time reference, it's May 2021. Now, how many bullets actually hit you?
2.
And where were you hit?
I was hit like right here and right here.
That may be hard to see on camera.
My side thought, what do you call this?
Hip?
Hit my hip, there we go. My hip and then my leg right here.
And do you know what caliber?
Nah, it was some little shit though, It was some little shit.
Not hollow tips.
Nah, hell no, I think I'd be dead. I'm grateful though that I'm alive. Because I could have died. No kizzy.
When it came to these 2 bullets, did they go through you?
I still got the bullet. I still got both bullets inside me.
Okay.
Because when they were doing surgery on me, they actually said that it's an easier job to just keep the bullets in there and just put like a metal rod in my leg than to actually have to take the bullets out. It'll do more like tissue damage to take the bullets out type shit. So I still got the bullets inside me.
And do they even offer you a choice, or they make that decision on their own?
They made that decision on their own.
Now, for someone, go ahead.
But I don't feel the bullets in me. Like it's like they're not even there.
Have you been through an airport since?
Yeah. I got arrested that one time for the weed. I don't know if you remember. I got arrested. I had weed in my car. I got arrested. I went through the metal detect. Like they searched my when I got arrested. When I went to the jail, they like put you like make sure you don't got no weapons or nothing like that or like anything metal, and the bullets went off. And they were like, "You were shot before?" I was like, "Yeah." Hello, so it's the bullets.
Have you gone through an airport?
Yeah, it went off.
It went off there too.
Yeah.
And what happens in an instance like that?
I just tell them. I told them before. They told me before, like in the hospital, like if you ever go to an airport, like tell them that you have like a bullet inside you, like you have bullets inside you, and then like they'll understand. So yeah, I tell them like I got shot before, so there's bullets inside me.
Do you have to prove it some sort of way?
Nah,
You
no.
just take your word for it?
Yeah, basically, yeah. And the time I had crutches, so I was traveling a lot. I was in crutches, so like you could see I had a limp, type shit, like so you could tell I was shot.
But at this point, since you've recovered, have you been to an airport since?
Yeah, and I tell them I've been shot before, so if something goes off, it's because I've been shot. I don't know what they see on their screen, so maybe they see like the bullets. I don't know. I don't know what they see.
But never been an issue where they had to pull you to the side,
Nah,
strip search you?
hell nah. That sucked. I'd never fly if I had to do that.
Now, for someone watching this that's never been shot before, what does that actually feel like?
Like when it happened, like I was like, it's like you don't feel the bullet. Like I didn't feel the bullet. Like I heard the gunshots. You feel me? I was like, oh shit, shots was fired, and I was in a movement. So like, and then I just remember like, cause I was like, it was a shootout. I ain't gonna get too much into it, but like you feel me? It was a shootout, and like I just fell to the ground. And then like I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, and then I'm trying to get up, and like I can't get up. Like no, it's like I can't get up. Try everything in my power, and then I look down, like oh shit, I'm bleeding. I'm like, yo, I just got shot, and I can't feel my legs because it happened in my legs. I was like, I can't feel my legs. Turns out my femur broke though. My femur shattered, so they put a metal rod in my leg. So that's why I just fell. That's why I instantly just hit the ground. I couldn't move. But what hurt a lot though, like the bullet doesn't hurt. But then when the ambulance came to pick me up, bro, because I guess my bones were broken. I never broke a bone ever in my life. Yo, the pain, like that shit was crazy, bro. Like even the slightest touch Like, and I heard like my leg cracking. Like I heard like the leg. It was disgusting. I was just like, I was screaming. I was like, yo, this shit hurts. Shit hurts for real.
Was there a Okay, so let me just get a little bit more clarification. The pain that you felt when you were in the ambulance, that was from the bone that had shattered, not
Right.
the
The
bullet.
bullet, like, yeah, the bullet, like, I didn't feel the bullet. Like, I know I got shot, like, but like the bullet itself, like, nah, I didn't feel like, I didn't feel that. It was, I guess it's the damage that the bullet does after. That's what hurts.
How long did it take for the ambulance to arrive after the shooting?
Like 30 minutes. And then everybody tries to clown me for that video. Like, why you take a video? I thought I was going to die, first of all. I can't take the time out and call all my family members, all my friends. Like, it's just impossible. I really thought I was going to die because I was bleeding a lot. And, like, I was getting dizzy. Like, I literally, like, kept going in and out of consciousness. So when I took that video, it was more for my family and friends. So, like, I got shot. So, like, this is the last time you're going to see my face type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Almost like a last message if something were to happen, or a
Right.
last way for people to see you if something were to happen.
Right.
At what point does the pain subside? Because you're hurting, you're screaming in the ambulance.
It didn't stop. It didn't stop till they finally, like, injected me with some shit. They gave me some pills. And, like, they put, like, that IV in me. And then I was finally, like, I'm chilling. And then, even after that, but my shit was still fucked up. They had to, like, before even surgery happened, like, they had to, like straighten up my leg type shit. And, like, put, like a thing on it to keep it straight.
Like a cast of some sort, or
Yeah,
some
like
sort
a
of
cast,
support, or
like a slit or something, like a slit or some shit like that. Put that there, and then I just had to chill. And then they actually drilled the thing keeping my leg straight into my knees, into like both sides, so my leg would stay straight.
and you felt that?
Nah, cause I was on all the drugs and stuff like that. I was on mad perks. I was geeking.
So were you asleep when that was happening, or you were awake?
I was
when
like in and out of consciousness. I just remember before any of that though, before I got the whatchamacallit, like the medication. When I was in the ambulance, bro. Like the nurse or whatever you could say that was in the ambulance with me. I remember just like grabbing him by his thing and be like, yo, am I gonna die? Just tell me right now. Like, don't sugarcoat me shit, bro. Like, am I gonna die? And I'm just like out of it. And it's like, nah, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. And I was like, thank God.
Do you think he was keeping it real with you?
Yeah, I think he was.
He was right.
Yeah.
In the end.
Yeah.
You did make it.
Hell yeah.
How soon do you go into surgery after you're admitted to the hospital?
Like 3 days later.
It wasn't immediate. It wasn't like, okay, they check you out, they stabilize you, and then they throw you right into surgery. And
Nah, yeah. So they medicated me. They got me to just chill. They put me in a bed. And then like 3 days later, they're like, all right, you're getting surgery. Because I wasn't going to be able to walk.
now, at first, when you did get shot, before you even got into the ambulance and everything like that, did you think you were paralyzed?
Yeah. I was so, bro, like, I had so many thoughts running to my mind. Like, I was like, yo, what if I can never walk again? Like, I was like, bro, my life is over. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I was shook, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
When the ambulance takes you to the hospital and you're able to talk to the doctors and consult with them, is that something you asked? Would you be able to walk again? Are you paralyzed? That sort of thing?
Yeah.
What did they say?
I was like, don't lie to me right now. Just be honest. I don't want don't try to make me feel better. Like, am I gonna walk again? And the doctor was like, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna walk normal. I'm gonna be walking like a weirdo. Like, not a weirdo. Like, I'm gonna be walking like disabledly. And he was like, no, you're gonna be good. Like, I promise. And I was like, awesome. And I was like, am I gonna have babies? I said, am I still gonna be able to have babies? And he was like, yeah, you'll be fine.
Now, at the time of the shootout, were you under the influence of any drugs at that time?
Nah, I was sober.
You were going in and out of consciousness.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this. Let me take those words back. You said you were getting dizzy. I don't know if that meant you were going in and out of consciousness.
In and out of consciousness, dizzy.
Okay. Did you experience what they call a near-death experience at all?
I think so. I think I had a whole conversation with God. Like, I remember I'm talking to somebody, and I was just like, is this where this shit's gonna end? Like, this is the end of my story? Like, I die right here? And, like, God was like, nah, like, I'm gonna let you come back. Like, I'm gonna give you one more chance to do shit right. And I was just like, that's why I know, like, people be trying to clown me and shit like that. I know I'm destined for something. Like, I know something good's gonna happen very soon. Because, like, if my story was to end, I should have died right there. Like, there should be no more of me. I shouldn't even be here right now. So, I think what's really been holding me back is that I had just a lot of toxic people around me. Like, just a lot of toxicness. Like, and that's really what a lot of my problems stem from. Like, just being around the wrong people. Because everybody has a secret agenda.
Now, as defined by Oxford Languages, a near-death experience is an unusual experience taking place on the brink of death and recounted by a person after recovery, typically an out-of-body experience or a vision of a tunnel of light.
Yeah.
You had that.
I had a whole conversation with God.
Was there an appearance of God?
Nah, it was just, I saw the lights, I saw the white tunnel, I saw everything, bro, and I was just like, there was a voice.
Do you follow a religion?
Like, I believe in God. Like, my family was Jehovah's Witnesses. Like, I grew up under a Jehovah's Witness household. So, I believe in God.
And when you say parents, you're talking about mother and father?
Well, just my dad.
Okay. Now, you do believe in God, but do you consider yourself a Jehovah's Witness as well?
I believe in everything I was taught. I was taught, like, I really was raised under, like, a lot of people don't know that. I was raised under Jehovah's Witness roof. Like, I was taught everything, so like, I really do believe in that to be, like, the truth. But just the way my life is and, like, what I'm into, like, it doesn't mix. But I pray to God. Like, there's been times where I was in some shit and, like, I just prayed and, like, I got the answers I needed and, like, everything worked out.
Do you consider yourself a Jehovah's Witness?
In a way, there's no half. The way they're taught is like there's no in and out. So it's like you're in or you're out. And like the type of life I live, they would definitely say I'm out. But like in my heart, I'm in.
Looking back, what was your key to survival of these gunshots?
Just nothing. I mean, I was bleeding. I just kept bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. I thought I was gonna bleed out before the ambulance came, and nothing. There was no key to survival. I was just hoping and praying that I wasn't gonna die.
Mentally, what does this do to you after after the dust is settled, you recover, you're quote unquote back to normal? Mentally, what did this incident do to you?
I don't trust motherfuckers. Like, I don't, and like, I definitely like aware of all my surroundings before I exit a car, before I enter a car, before I go in and out of anywhere. Like, I look, make sure everything. Like, I definitely gave me like a third eye.
You don't trust anyone in the world?
I trust my dad. Like, I trust like my dad. I trust Squeeze. There's people I do trust. I just don't trust the majority of people.
And just for transparency, Squeeze is in this interview with us to the side.
Yeah, he's right there. 6'0".
How did you two meet?
Squeeze, he's from Jersey. I'm from Jersey. 2018, that's the year I blew up. So everybody, if you was making music or anything like that, like you were looking at me. You feel me? Like, I ain't trying to sound cocky. So, you feel me, bro? Been working.
But do you remember how you two initially met for the very first time?
I ain't gonna lie. first time we met, it really wasn't on good terms. There was like a party going on, and I was like, only bring bitches, and like, I think like Squeeze came with like a bunch of guys, and like I told him to leave. I told him to leave, and he got mad, and then like we were like, I guess in a way like some Instagram beef shit, but then I forgot what made us click up again.
Squeeze, you can chime. I mean, I know you're not mic'd up in this interview, but we can hear you somewhat. So, did you want to chime in there on how you guys reconnected after that?
Yeah, really music. I'm not even gonna lie.
Just music. Just music, and I knew about some of the same people, and like I think someone had played me one of his songs in the car, and I was like, they were like, remember that kid like from a few years ago you argue with about bringing bitches? It was like probably 29. That probably happened like 2019, like the party that I kicked him out of.
Fact.
And then like 2021, someone played me one of his songs, and like, you remember? I was like, yo, bro, this shit's hot. And I just hit him. I was just like, bro, your shit's hot. Like, let's link.
Oh, shit.
Now, Squeeze, there was a little incident prior to him reaching out to you about this song. Did you feel any type of way when that incident happened, or did you feel like, is this some kind of setup? This is weird. He's hitting me on a positive note when it ended negatively when you last had met him?
Nah, it was, you feel me? That shit just happens at the end of the day. Like, that shit was some bullshit. That's some little petty shit, like, end of the day. I feel him 100% why you feel me? Because there was mad bitches at that shit. I tried to pull, feel me? First time I get to know bro popping this shit. End of the day, I feel him 100% on that.
That shit just funny now looking back on it.
Cause you look back at that shit funny as hell.
Facts.
Okay, Skinny, what did this entire experience teach you? What did you
and I tried to put him on. When we got close, before my ex-girlfriend started fucking the sex offender, I tried to put him on to my ex-girlfriend's friend.
Fact.
And she was liking him.
She was on dick. Popping.
This happened after you guys got cool with the song situation?
Yeah.
When it came to the gunshot incident, and if you answered this question already throughout this discussion, that's okay. I'm sorry for repeating myself, but I want to ask you these list of questions anyways. But what did this entire experience teach you? What did you learn from this incident, if anything? And if it was the trust answer that you've said previously, then that's cool.
One thing is like don't trust motherfuckers, and like I always forget that like I'm famous, so like I be posting like I'm just some normal dude, you feel me? And like there's people watching me, so like I should just be more smart with what I post.
If you could turn back the hands of time, would you have done anything different in regards to this incident?
Truthfully, people don't even know, like, the whole reason I got shot was because motherfuckers was trying. I had like a bag. I had a book bag filled with like $50K. You feel me? And niggas was trying to take my bag. And I was like, what? I was like, nah. And like, dude shot me. But when he shot me, I guess he panicked and he just, you feel me? And then like just a lot of shit happened. But I still kept my bag and my money. So like the whole point of that was like, nigga, I was gonna die for my respect type shit, you feel me? Like, you wasn't about to take, like, niggas gonna have to kill me if you want the bag, you feel me? And that's really why I got shot. So I guess in a way, maybe I should have just like, nah, fuck that, die for my respect. But yeah, I should just be smarter with what I post. Cause maybe I shouldn't be posting I had a bag with $50K, right?
Let's say someone's watching this and they are a gunshot victim themselves. Anything you would say to them?
Well, if they're not like paralyzed or have like any like, if they're paralyzed and they have like some like life-changing injuries, like I feel bad. Like, I'm sorry that you have to go through that. But if you've been shot and survived, like, your life isn't over. You have a second chance. And things will work out.
I know you mentioned your respect here. I know you mentioned $50,000 in a book bag. Was it worth it? going through this incident to defend that amount of money, going through this incident to defend your respect?
I think so, cause like I got to, like nigga, if I would have gave the bag up, I would have not been shot, but I would have lost my money. I kept all my money. I got shot, but like I don't know. I feel better about it. Like I don't feel like a lot of rappers would have done that. A lot of these rappers talk like that street life. They about this, they about that. I personally don't feel like niggas would have gave their shit up. I think. I don't know. Like very select few wouldn't. Like XXXTentacion, like rest in peace. Like huge influence. Like I fuck with bro. Like love him. He didn't give up his bag. Die for your respect, man. Fuck that shit.
Anything else? I asked you a lot of questions about this incident here. Anything else we didn't speak on for those wanting to know what a gunshot is like?
Yeah, nah, that shit.
An incident like this of this nature.
Yeah, nah, I think we covered everything.
Have you mentioned this in your music?
Yeah, I dropped a song like when I got out of the hospital. Ain't dead yet. That shit did like a couple 100,000 views. Made like a little song about it.
How soon did you create that song after you got out the hospital?
Probably like within that week I got out, when I was like able to actually like, I was resting and shit like that. Yo, I couldn't even shower, bro. Like I had my bitch at the time, the one who ended up cheating on me with the sex offender. She actually took care of me the whole time. Like I couldn't move. Like she did everything for me. That's like the only real shit she did.
When you had created this song, was this something you were working on while you were in recovery? Was this something you were thinking about as far as the lyrics?
I was thinking about making a song, but like I don't really like plan songs, you know? Like I wait for the studio time when it's like I'm about to be in the studio, and then I just make my shit there.
So when you actually do make this song, was it premeditated or was spontaneous when it happened?
Premeditated, because I knew I was going to make a song about my incident, but I didn't know what I was going to say in it. I made the words on the spot.
Whoever did this to you, were they ever apprehended?
Nah, but you feel me? I'm not talking about that.
What's your opinion on guns?
If you rap, if you have anything worth of value, you better get one. Strap up.